Hey friends, happy Sunday. It is Melissa from Junk and Craft Treasures. Hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. We are going to be working on an upcycle project today, so as you're coming on, let us know you're here. Hashtag replay if you are watching this part, because you're most likely not seeing us on the live if you're seeing this part. So I am getting ready to get started. I started right before the live, and then I realized I couldn't find my bonding boss, which I have used a million times in the last couple days. And so I'm gonna have to kind of rethink how I want to do this project and see if I can get this off. If I can't get it off, we'll just go with the flow on it. Okay, guys? So I'm kind of looking around because I'm just making sure that I don't see it somewhere, that it's hiding, because y'all know me, every live I've got something I can't find. So I see my wax. I see it. I see it, guys. I knew it would take just a second. Hey, Nikki, how are you, my friend? All right, let me get this out of the way so I can grab it real quick. Hey, Deb. Hey, Lori. Good to see y'all. I am grabbing my bonding boss here, y'all. Okay, because I started taking the cigar box apart with the top, and some of it came off super easy as far as the labeling, but other parts not as much. Hey, Erin. Hey, Kimberly and Chris and Marilyn. Hello, Karen. Y'all, okay, one more obstacle. I am working on a bunch of projects right now because y'all know the IOD release is coming up, so I'm getting some surfaces prepped. So I got a lot going on, guys, but I am excited to take a break and work on this. Brenda, I was gonna ask you about that. I love it. Hey, Stacy and Jenny. Okay, guys. So let me get my bearings together real quick, and I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna do. We have a cigar box that Jamie sent me, and so I am going to upcycle this cigar box. We're gonna use some molds. We're gonna use some Totally Dazzled. We're gonna use some hinges. We're gonna use some rice paper. We're gonna do all kinds of things today. Hey, Marcy and Deb. All right, so I'm gonna get started. I think I'm gonna start with the resin because that's gonna take a while to pour and do all of that. So let's do that step first, and then we'll come back to this box. Y'all, I told y'all I've been busy. Yay, awesome, Kimberly. Yeah, I really like the bonding boss. Really like it. Okay, guys, I thought I had pulled a different glass. Y'all, I'm so excited to start this project. I have like energy in my brain's like, whoo, over here, whoo, over here. Does anybody else ever do that? Like my brain is like on, I want to do this, I want to add this, I want to do this, and I can't like settle down to get started on the project. Does anybody else have that issue? Because that's my issue right now. All right, guys, we are going to use the IOD frames. This one's been around for a while. It says the one that I'm going to try to use, I'm going to either try to use, this is the 29 milliliters or the 39 milliliters. One of those two for sure, because I want to put the frame in the middle of this box, and then we're going to use a rice paper. We're going to use one of the kind of Halloween, that one's too big, but we're going to use one of these on our project. So I'm not sure which one yet, but I want to get my frame done. I kind of am in love with this one. I'm going to see how much of it gets cut off, and we're going to use some roses too. So we're going to do all of the things. I know, girl, I have had so many, I don't know how to say it, but I've had so many projects going on in my mind lately that I feel like I'm getting ahead of myself, and then I forget my other projects. So I need to write some of them down because I am at that mode right now where I'm feeling better and I just want to craft, create, do all the things, and then I forget what I'm doing. So let's grab this. And I thought, yeah, here's one. I was like, I knew I had a stir stick. They are, Nikki, they are. Okay. Oh, and we're going to use some stenciling too today, y'all. We're going to do all the things. I am not in the Stencil Soul Sister event today, though, because I did have this planned and I wasn't live last weekend, and I wanted to get this project done and finished, y'all. So I am skipping this month for that. Y'all get to see me every Friday night with stencils anyway, right guys? So y'all just saw me do some stenciling projects, and y'all see my reels are always on stenciling. So we're taking a break today. I'm telling you, Karen, I'm glad you can make it today, my friend. All right, so like I said, it has all of the grams and milligrams written on all of these. We are just gonna fill this up and go to town. So the one said 30 milligrams, so I'm gonna do 100 milligrams today. We're just gonna do 100, just 100, but we're gonna mix up some extra stuff. So let's do 50 of our casting resin, and move that little spider to the side. I always kind of shake up my yellow if I haven't used it for a while, because sometimes the sediment settles down at the bottom. And then we're gonna do another 50. I'm keeping it simple for me, guys. 50 and 50 is 100. 30 and 30 is 60. So I try to keep them easy. Hey, Jen. Yes, ma'am. Like I said, I have all these things planned and stuff that I wanted to do, Erin. So I had to do that. Had to today. And then I had a feeling that my views would be really low today because I had some content last week that went viral, and I had like over 4 million views on stuff. So, you know how that kind of messes things up in the long run too. Hey, Mitzi. All right, so we'll go to the 8. You want to create, but not yet. I am sure you are ready to be back at it. I hope you are healing well, my friend. So did everybody have a good week? Is everybody excited for the IOD launch next week? I am. We are super hot today. Super hot, so that's probably why I'm sweating right now, Nikki. But we are, I say it's super hot. It's only like 85, but the humidity is horrible. So bad. So it is definitely sweating weather. Hey, Luke Ann, how are you, my friend? We are just getting started. This is going to be kind of a long project today. All right. And I was going to tell y'all too, a lot of y'all have asked me what happens if you mix your resin incorrectly. I'm going to tell you, because I had that happen to me earlier this week. You will get like a sticky resin that does not ever harden. Okay, so that can be a thing. It does happen. I think we're good on that. I want to do a rose for sure. You have about a minute working time, so if you're doing multiple things like I am, you kind of gotta pay attention so we don't miss anything here. And then I'm gonna do a little key for sure. I love the keys. We'll do this one too. And we'll do this one just to do it. See how it's already turning? So you have depending on the heat too, so we'll be good right there. But not a lot wasted, but it did waste a little bit. You were 101 yesterday. Goodness. We are working on a cigar box. Y'all, that turned really fast today. Did y'all see how fast that turned? Like, I hope I mixed it right. That turned really fast. It'll probably get stuck in there and it won't even come out, y'all, and I'll have to start over. Hey, Beverly. All right, so like I said, we have a cigar box that Jamie sent me. It is wood on the bottom, but it is cardboard on the top and the sides. So I was trying to get, let me put this somewhere so I can use it later. I was trying to get some of this off. Some of it came off really easy. Some of it's not. So I'm gonna try it one more time. If I can't get it off, then I will use some bonding boss and just move on, y'all. So let me see if I can warm it up and kind of get it to come off. Like I said, if I can't, we will move on to plan B. We will move on. Always got a plan A and plan B for sure. See, I'm afraid some of it's going to come off and some of it's not. So let's do Hey, Karina. Y'all having a good weekend? Okay, so I think we're just gonna do, let me get this off, maybe. Like I said, some of it just comes right off. Some of it not. Hey Mary, how are you? So I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna get this part off here, and then we'll use our bonding boss and make it work. Now we could use a texture. See, like I said, some of it, like the corner parts, just come off super easy. We could use texture for this, but I'm just gonna use my bonding boss because I do want to do a stencil on some of it. This is what's making me sweat, y'all, is getting this off. Oh no, you are good, Jamie. You are good. Well, I was gonna use texture and then it started coming off, and I have the wood one that you sent and I absolutely loved it, and I was like, oh, I don't want to mess that one up if this project doesn't go right how I want it to. So I could have grabbed it, but I didn't. Let me just see. Yeah, okay, we're gonna use our bonding boss because it sticks to slick surfaces, and we will do that and we will be good. Good to rock and roll. Let me get this one off right here. I think these two will come off. Jamie, did Brenda tell you what she is doing today? I had to laugh. I was joking with her yesterday, and it really was what she was going to be doing today. It made me laugh. As long as we've got the major ones that can come off easy, we'll be good. The other ones are on there pretty good. So if you ever want to remove your things off your cigar box, this is how you do it, guys. I tried to get it mostly done before I went live, but like I said, I was doing other things too. So sorry. I don't think we're going to get to all of it today, but I at least want to get these little parts off right here. I know, right, Jamie? It made me laugh. I'm telling you, heat really helps with stickers. Well, we're at like, what, 5 minutes now? Not too bad. Like I said, I'll do the inside and stuff later. As long as we get the outside done, I'm good. Y'all are cracking me up. Alright, that one's off, so this is the only one we definitely need to get off. Let's see, my response was a little bit different, Jamie. My response is, that's cool, but no thank you. I will live vicariously through you on this one. Because it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but okay, just gotta get this side now, guys, and we're good. And I can't turn it off. That was a face, wasn't it, y'all? I don't even know what that face was. That face was that I know y'all are patiently waiting to see what awesomeness is going to happen today. And I'm sorry. I didn't think about this until 5 minutes before I went live. Yeah. I just want to get these are coming off pretty easy. I just want to get these off on my sides, and then I'll be good. See, I've already got it off the back. I got one left over there, so I did start on it. Okay, so all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just taking off these parts right here. So I got one more. One more. All right. Phew. All right, guys, that is today's project. We are done because I'm worn out now. I'm just kidding. Hey, Julie, how are you? Okay. So got our box. Got all of that off. Still got it on the bottom, still got it on the inside, but we'll worry about that later because I'm not real sure what I want to do on the inside yet anyway. All right, here we go. We're going to use Bonding Boss today. Watch me not be able to get it open because that's how my day is going. Watch it fly everywhere. Oh, I'm going to get it. Okay, I got it. And Kay even sent me a gripper, and I don't have my gripper in here, or I could have used that. Bonding Boss. We use Bonding Boss when we have slick surfaces and we want to do some type of painting or something over it. And like I said, I do want to paint the top of this. Even though we're going to have embellishments and all the things, I do want to paint it and have it adhere pretty well over this slick paper. Since I'm not doing a texture, which you could totally do a texture. Okay, Brenda, do you want me to tell them where you're going? I don't know, she might already be there. I know, I got all silent, y'all. I'm like, is Brenda still on? Does Brenda want to know? Want everybody to know? All right. See, so that goes pretty fast. Just got this on here. So Bonding Boss is good for slick surfaces, all the things. Now, y'all know I love chippy goodness and all those things. So if for some reason it chips after I put my paint on there, I am not going to be too concerned about that. She had to hop off. Yeah, she's doing something fun today, guys. If she comes back on, I'll let you know, but I don't want to spoil the whatever you want to call it, the surprise, I guess you could say. Oh, my ear itched. I don't think I've ever done that on a lap. Okay, good. It did work, so we are good. So all I'm doing is I'm popping out all of my molds. Super pretty. Now where am I gonna put them? We'll stick them right here. Told y'all my brain is on overload right now. I'm surprised I got any sleep last night, in all honesty. Okay, so we got some roses. We may make up some more roses. Hey, Deborah. And then we've got our cool frame that we are going to frame our rice paper in. So, and a key on that one, guys, you've got 2 frames on this one. So you can use the whole thing or you can do what I did and just go around that section right there. And yes, I have a mold problem. If y'all have watched me before, you know I have way too many molds. Way too many of them. That's like my monthly splurge is getting a new mold. I love molds. They're fun to work with. Okay, guys. Let's get this dry. It is easy with the resin. Look at me, y'all, I'm sweating. I told y'all I was sweating. Yay, Tracy! Yay, I am excited. I know a lot of people have been having a lot of problems with lives and reels lately. Did I not do that side? I didn't do that side, y'all. Didn't do that side. Hang on. I could feel the difference. I know, Marilyn, that is exactly right. You never know when you're going to need a good mold for something. I get them from IOD from Decoupage Central. So if you do an exclamation DC, as in Decoupage Central, exclamation DC, and it'll take you to all the molds that she has in stock. And then there is an IOD release coming up Thursday where they'll have even more molds, y'all. So let me do this side real quick since I skipped it. I'm just slathering that bonding balsam there. Now, if you use chalk paint, you know, I wish I had some white, true chalk paint. That might work really well. Trouble with reels too. I was trying to look at my own reels the other day, Tracy, and I couldn't even find one that I was trying to find. So yeah, I get it. It is a struggle. As I'm getting this dry, I'm looking, thinking, where is my purple? Where is my purple? Because I want to do purple today. Brown, white, blue, orange, black, yellow, turquoise. Where's my purple? We'll do black. It'll be fine. Black, purple, they're kind of the same color, right? I still do on projects like this, Kimberly, just because when I make things, I want them to last for a very long time. Some projects, you know, if you just whip them together and don't do all the proper things, you know, they only last a couple years. Like, I want mine to last a good while. Okay, so I do, but that's just me. White paint. Ah, we're getting there, guys. Okay. Good. Okay, paintbrush. Do I want to do a sponge? Let's do a sponge today, y'all. I used this one yesterday. I think I can use the other side. I forgot to wash it out. Let's do sponge because it's going to be a little bit thicker, a little bit faster. And all I've done is I have a bigger sponge. It's right beside me, and I cut parts of my sponge off. So if I forget to wash it like I did, it's not a big deal because I just cut off a little bit. Now I know you're thinking, well, you're not doing texture, so you're gonna have the paper line. I am actually gonna add some totally dazzled strips along there, so we won't see that at all. Bye-bye to the bright yellow, right, y'all? Bye-bye to the bright yellow. And let's hope, because I don't have on an apron, we don't get white on the black and the flowers today. Because I could see that happening. I kind of calmed down. I'm grounded. I know what I'm doing now. Everything's working. All right, so it kind of gives a textured look, but it covers in one coat. So we're just gonna come through and do the front. And the sponge is actually helping me get in all those little grooves too, y'all. You know what? This is actually gonna be the first actual cigar box that I've done. I've done like the boxes from Michael's before, but not an actual cigar box. And Jamie had actually sent me another one earlier last month or earlier in the month. I can't remember, all my months are running together. And Terry got that one. So she sent me some more. So this was my first one. But I think it's gonna be cute. I hope it's gonna be cute. It is my first one, y'all, so who knows, right? I know, yes. I love these sponges. Y'all, if I don't hold that down, I can see it flopping on me. So I worked on some projects this morning. I organized my craft room a little bit this morning so I could find some things. We did pumping of the legs this morning on the machine, and now we're doing today's live. All right, I'm gonna get this dry so when I flip it on the other side, it doesn't cause any issues. You know what would have been cute? To put some decoupage, some textured paper on there. That would have been cute. Look at me, y'all. I just touched the top. I'm all worried about the side, and I touched the top. Where are my fingerprints on the top? Well, let's get that booger dry, and then we'll move on to the side and back. Yes, it's been very productive. I did eat an egg in there too. I did eat an egg, and I've got some water. I'm trying to increase my water intake, so I will take a sip of water here in just a second. It is a sponge that looks like this, and I just cut it down. I don't know if it came from the dollar store or where it came from, but I do know some ladies send me some stuff when they find stuff out, because I don't go out very often. Let's get this started. Hey, Peggy. I just go to work and home and doctor's appointments here lately. But I am feeling better. I am moving a little bit better, so hopefully that'll change here in a couple weeks. And we'll actually be able to get out and about. You know, Elizabeth, it's kind of, okay, it's kind of hit or miss on my legs right now. You know, we're doing compressions, we're doing the pumps. So if I have compressions and pumps on and do that like I'm supposed to, we are good. If I miss a day or do it a half a day, it turns into a disaster. So we've had to be very consistent. And I was actually thinking about it the other day. I was like, you know, if this is going to be an everyday thing forever, it's going to be a long process. But I am trying to eat healthier, get some extra weight off now that I feel better. So we'll see what the overall outcome is. Because I don't know about you, but when you're not feeling good, you can't move, you can't do all the things, you can't focus on everything. Does that make sense? So we've kind of got the legs feeling better now. I'm feeling better. So we're focusing on food now. Does that make sense? Like one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Not that I don't love yellow, y'all, but I'm already loving the white. Already loving the white. Let me make sure I didn't paint that together. Okay. We are upcycling a cigar box today. We are getting ready to stencil. So I want to make sure that I've got all my base and that it's dry. Got a couple little pieces of paper. Like I said, I'm not going to worry about that. Can always go back and do touch-ups. So for my background, I'm going to do the same thing that I did on Friday night. I want to do checkers. You can do the diamonds. To be honest, I don't know where my diamond stencil is at. I have no idea. Oh, awesome. Yeah, no idea where those are at. Terry moved my cart to the living room, so I'm actually going to organize my cart next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend. I'm like, I know I brought stencil brushes in. I just got to remember where I put them. Hold, please. There's my brushes. Where's my stencil brush? There it is. Hey, Glinda. How are you? Well, you're talking about remodeling. I am getting ready to redo this piece back here. Kind of excited. I've got big plans for it. Just haven't done it yet. All right, guys, we are gonna lay this down. I'm gonna try to get it as even as possible. All right, here we go, guys. Let me make sure I've got it. Looks like it's even. We'll find out if it's not, right? And yes, I am doing spooky fun. I know it's weird to do Halloween in May, but I think it's gonna be cute. Terry likes Halloween stuff, although I am gonna bling it up, but y'all, last week was crazy. I'm hoping this week, okay, so my live schedule this week, let's go over live schedule real quick. So today at 1, Tuesday at 8 Central. These are all Central. Wednesday at 5 Central, okay? I haven't, or not Wednesday, sorry, Thursday. I haven't been on at 5 Central in a long time, but I will be on Thursday at 5 Central, and then Friday on the Essential Stencil page at 7 p.m. Central, and then back over here on Sunday at 1 Central. So we got mystery boxes going out this week too. So it's gonna be a crazy week. Crazy week. So this is another reason I just kind of wanted a low-key project. Oh, thank you, Lori. I've been doing it for a while. As you know, I was looking the other day, I think in November, it's 6 years. Is that crazy? Hey, Cindy, thanks for sprinkling. I appreciate that. I always appreciate it when y'all sprinkle and share the love. I've been trying to upload everything to YouTube. I think I did a blast of YouTube videos last night, but because of the 30-day thing, yeah, it's going to be a busy week. Busy week. And then, of course, IOD launches Thursday at noon. Got the IOD event with Decoupage Central from noon until 7. So that's what I'll be on at 5 for that. But, yeah, crazy week. All right, guys. Isn't Isn't that much better than the yellow? Y'all. So if you have a box and if you have this checker pattern, I'm telling you, this checker pattern is a must. Okay, so what I want to do is, how am I going to do this? That is the key. How do I want to do this? So if we take it and tape it, where would my tape be? I know, and that was yellow under there, right guys? So that is an improvement. That is an improvement for sure. All right, so what I'm gonna do, because I know I got my chest in the way too, so I am going to, no. I almost did it backwards. Y'all. So I am gonna tape that down. Attempt this, y'all. Attempt is the key word, because I may do it the other way. Bring my stencil down, and we should be good. We'll see. Let's see. It's just paint, right? Y'all know me. Sometimes I attempt things the hard way, but I think we're gonna be okay. Think being key word there. We're gonna work in sections on this one for sure. And y'all that don't believe in Bonding Boss, if you could see how I'm putting my fingers all over where that was down, and we are good to go. Hang on, I need more paint. I knew it was gonna shift a little bit, but I was hoping. I think it came undone on the top, didn't it? We'll make it work. So you know what would be pretty too? Like the damask pattern on a box like this. I may have to do that with some flowers at some point. All right, guys. Woohoo! It flows. I get so tickled when things work. Okay. I got one little fingerprint on this one, so I'm just gonna get my fingerprint off. All right. Let's do, hey Marta, get that dry. And then we're gonna do the sides and the back. I know y'all are like, I'm just watching her do checkers right now, but that's what we're doing. We're doing checkers. Like I said, the diamonds would be really cute with the Halloween too, but. So then we're gonna bring the same thing and we'll do it on actually, I'm going to do this one a little bit different on the sides. I'm going to put it right here and do it like this on the sides. Sides are going to be a little bit different because that may not be exactly straight, but not exactly straight, but that's okay. We'll put something down there and cover it up. I was getting cocky. All the other ones worked so well, I was getting cocky, but it's not that bad. It's pretty straight. Okay, let's blow dry that. then for the sides, y'all, I had that other smaller one out, but they are smaller boxes too. Okay. Yeah, they are out again. I am hoping that one is restocked at some point soon. All right, y'all. You think I could line it up? Okay. I'm not gonna see the sides anyway, so I'm not real concerned with those, but still want to get them on there. Okay. And I think I'm gonna leave the back white. So we're gonna do the sides like this, and we're gonna leave the back white. I kind of like the back white. I may go in at some point and do it, but I kind of like it like that. All right, let's put yes, I'm going to, Nikki. So we have all of the stuff going on this week. So it will most likely be the next Sunday, because that'll give me time to cut it out and do all the things. All right, guys, so let's just set that right there for now. Let's come over here. And I'm gonna be doing this with gold accents in black. So where did I put that? There, I was like, I know I just had it, and I wrapped it up, but you know what? I'm gonna use it. I did grab my damask pattern too, in case I wanted to add a little detail on some things. But I'm painting all of these black. I should have already done that, but let's do it real quick. Won't take long. Need to change out my paper, that's for sure. Yes, that's next Sunday, correct? Yes, I will. We'll probably do a patriotic project next Sunday for Memorial Day. But yes, I am off that Monday, but we are not going anywhere. I've got one little spot in there I'm trying to get y'all. We're not going anywhere, so as of right now, I am planning on being live. If something changes, I will let y'all know. Julie's back on. Julie is so funny. Like, I can hardly ever tell when somebody pops on and off. For some reason, I see yours all the time. I don't know why, but I do. All right, guys, that is a beautiful frame. Oh, cool. Good deal. All right, and I know it looks weird, but we're doing black flowers. It is Halloween themed. We're gonna use some of the gold rub and buff on them too, guys, so it'll bring out all that detail. It'll all make sense. I've got some little brackets that I'm gonna put on the top. I don't know. Let's see which one fits better. That one's gonna be a little bit too big. And that one's gonna be almost perfect. Let's get this part out of the middle here. Hey Susan, how are you? Y'all, Terry has, I found this out yesterday, I didn't know it existed, but he has a little tool, I don't have it in here, but it actually cuts resin when it's hard. It was really cool. yeah, it was just super cool because I needed something cut and it was already dry. And he has this little tool that he puts it into and it snipped it right off. And he told me what it was in case I wanted to tell y'all, and I don't remember. So I will ask him and put a note at some point. Just want to get, I'm using my stencil brush instead of a regular brush just so I didn't have to get another brush out, because y'all, I think I got 20 brushes dirty yesterday and washed. And then just in case we want to do a key. Yes, Glenda, we are going to. So I was going to bring that up. So this week is kind of crazy. Like I said, I'm going to be live Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. But I do have a 3-day weekend. So I am planning on running the laser next Monday. So, and we're going to have 2 options. So we will have some of the laser cut butterflies, and then Terry will be done with mystery boxes by then. And so we will be offering the butterfly and like the type of wood that we normally do. I don't know what the thickness of that is. Is it 1/2 inch? I think it's 1/2 inch, 3/4, something like that. So we'll have 2 options for you. So you can do the laser butterflies or the other. So of course one will be more than the other because one is laser, one is hand cut, but we'll give you that option so you can decide which one. Now we're not going to run a whole lot of them either, guys. So, but I will make a post, and probably if you're on my channel on here, I will probably post an update too on the channel as well. So keep an eye out around Memorial Day for that. Probably the day after is when you'll see the posting. He's got mystery boxes this week, and then we have some more cutting board orders that came in. So once he gets those all done and caught up, then we'll open up for other orders on things. Don't want to get too far behind right there, starting off the summer. Because it's hot out. So, you know, I don't like him out there cutting a lot when it's really cold, and I feel the same way about the heat too, so. You are good, Marcy. Like I said, I knew this project would take a little bit, but we're actually a little bit further along than I thought I'd be right now at this point. I'm just going to do the finishing touches. And y'all, I normally use stick fast, y'all know this, but I am going to put in my hot glue today because I have just a little bit of stick fast left. I can't find my larger one, so I have a baby one, and it is almost out. So we are going to use hot glue today. Hot glue is happening. Okay, good, Glenda. I'm glad you're excited. I am glad you're excited. Oh, y'all, I almost forgot. Hang on. Well, that's good. So I had this gold skull. Well, you know what, y'all? I was going to paint it black, but make sure I don't have any. So if we put this on here like that, and we put... That might actually look cute in the gold. I may just dry brush it. We'll see what happens. Can y'all see? Can y'all see when where I'm going with this here? So we're getting there. This is the fun part. This is the embellishment part. So I've got these little hook things that I want to put on here. So you know what? That might be a little bit too much gold, so let's do this. I'm already second guessing. I am going to dry brush him, so he'll have a little bit of gold. Just dry brushing him a little bit. I don't know if y'all can see that, but just get a little bit of that gold. around the edges. And then we can go back with some of the other if we need to, but I think that helped. Okay. I know I have a spider out. I'm gonna make sure I didn't get any paint on his little eyes, because I want those to be blingy, and his nose. Okay. Is there bling up there too that I just can't see? Hang on. There might have been bling. Y'all, I am blind because I didn't even know that was bling right there. Okay, now all the bling is showing. Goodness gracious. It's still gold, but it's just got a little bit of that brown worked in there. Okay. Trying to wash my hands here because I've got stuff all over them, y'all. And I'm fixing to start gluing and doing all the things. I have no idea where my hammer is to nail those in. So just envision those being on there. Where did I get that? Where did I get which? The hinges were Amazon. And I've got some of those in mystery boxes, or not mystery boxes, in Happy Mail. The skull came from Totally Dazzled, and I'm not sure if it was like a year ago or when that came out, but just a little hesitant because I've got, I can see some that's not dry in here. And when I put that rub and buff on there, all right guys, let's get our paper and decide which one of these we want to do. So I really, really like that one. Is it gonna fit? Oh, yay, y'all. It's gonna work. It's gonna work. This is the one I really, really liked. Can y'all see that in that frame? So excited. And then we'll put the rub and buff on it. So yeah, that one is gonna work. Okay, I found my scissors. I brought them out. What did I do with them? Here they are. Actually, that other one would look cool too. So y'all, if you have the frames and if you got these, they all fit pretty good inside of this frame. So this one's not, because it's a long one, that one's not my favorite, but the other ones I like. But all right, let's cut. Now, there's a couple ways we could do this. We could take a piece of cardboard and decoupage onto the piece of cardboard and then lay the entire frame down. You know, like glue the cardboard onto the back. Or we can do it like this and decoupage it down, or we can decoupage it and then put the frame on it. So many different ways that we could do this. I didn't cut that straight, so let me get that cut straight real quick. I used to have one of those slicers that I need to find out where that is because I really like those. I just didn't want it showing over the top right there, and the way I had it, it was going to show over the top. Okay, so I am thinking I am just going to go ahead and decoupage this down, and then we will, like I said, there's different ways we can do it. I'm just going to kind of go by looking at first where I want it. So I'm going to go, let's see, we got 1, 2, 1, 2. So it's perfectly even pretty much because I did line that up pretty well. So I am going to put it in the center of these and we'll be good. Don't let me forget that when I ask y'all what I had in mind when I get there. If I had a pencil, I'd do a little pencil mark, but I mean, I think we're going to be fine if we do that. Okay, let me look at it one more time because it'll go right like that. think that'll be perfect. All right, game time, guys. Only 55 minutes to get everything prepped to get to this point, right? Thank you for your patience. I'm gonna put a good amount down, and I'm gonna do something I normally don't do, guys, but I am gonna do it today because this dries matte, so I'm just going all the way up and all the way down. I am gonna put it on the back of my rice paper as well. I don't do that often, but just because of everything we have on there, I wanna make sure, because I'm not doing the iron method, because we got paper underneath there. So I am just gonna make sure that everything is good. We got our good adhesion everywhere. And then watch me not be able to do it, y'all. Watch me not be able to line it up how I want it now. The frame is gonna help me if I don't have it straight, but it looks pretty straight to me. Might can bring it just a tad. Okay. And I am tickled pink about this so far. Did I put it on the right side? Okay. I could be that person, guys. I could get this completely done and be like, oh, I put it upside down and didn't even realize it because I get so meticulous about one thing and I forget about the other things. Yep, that could really happen. All right, I'm gonna give it a quick dry. I'm gonna put that on top of it. Give it another quick dry, then we'll put the frame on. And I'll hold it up and show it to you too, so you can see what I'm doing. This is where we're at. It's gonna be really pretty, y'all. Okay. I should have worn my jeans. My legs bother me. I can't get it moved right. Okay. Let's do our top coat real quick. Whenever you do the top coat, I know I say this all the time, let's just do a light sweeping motion over it. And you can do multiple coats, however many you want. And it's gonna dry matte. And I'm gonna go both directions today just to make sure. We could do the fine line crackle over the whole box if you wanted to too, guys. You'd be here forever with me on that, but that would be really cute. So many options. All I'm doing is just taking my cloth, making sure everything is pressed down and dry because I have dirty fingers too, y'all. So, okay, then let's come over here and put our frame on. I am so excited about this. Okay, you're gonna see me doing more boxes from now on too, because we have boxes for everything. Boxes for days with things in them. Y'all know I'm not a huge hot glue fan, but it'll be okay. Now, this glue does dry fast, so I need to make sure I get it pretty close to where it needs to be when I lay it down, because I don't think I'll be able to move it. Okay. Hey, Susan. I'm loving it, y'all. Loving, loving, loving it. Okay. Now, we're gonna put some other of our, oops, I forgot to paint that side. I always got a side. But we're not done yet as I throw my stuff, y'all. I even thought about putting a crown on there at one point, but okay. I had all the things. Okay, so let's we are gonna put these flowers right here. We're gonna have a key. We're gonna put the skull right there. I'm gonna go ahead and put the key on the front. I feel like, hang on y'all, I feel like I'm missing something that I had out besides the rub and buff. I'm gonna look at something in a second. Let me get some glue sticks. That would be good. Put our key. So even though it doesn't open that way, we're gonna do it this way. Like it has a little keyhole. Telling you, that stuff sticks fast. And like I said, we'll go back in. I'll put some rice paper and stuff in the front or in the inside at some point, not today, but all right, let me get I feel like I should have done one more set of flowers. So while we're finishing this up, I'm gonna pour some real quick because I am. Let me think what I want to put on here. I think I want to do there's the cup I was looking for earlier. Resin. Isn't it funny how you can think you have it exactly how you want it, and then you see it and you're like, I need one more thing on there. One more thing. So we're gonna do half, 15 and 15. I think that's gonna give me what I need. We'll get that in a minute. All right. Coffee break. I know it's a project. I still haven't drank any water either. I need to do that. As soon as I get this mixed and poured, I will do that. I'm trying to see which one I want to use. Thanks for sticking out with me, guys. I always change my mind last minute. It's a thing. It happens. It happens. I decided to stay with the flower theme in the key. If I can get that in there. Woo! Y'all see what I just did there? Don't do that. Don't do that. But you know what? We can, I think we're meant to have some of that. We'll just pour some of it. Goodness gracious, that's gonna be a mess. Okay. That's gonna be a mess. While that's drying. That's gonna be a mess. Okay, back to this. I'm gonna take a sip of water, guys, and then, actually for the size of this project, we have gone pretty fast. I'm trying to be good about my water. I am trying. Hey Shasta, I didn't see you on there, my friend. All right, let's go ahead while we're waiting for that. Our disaster on the one side. Let's see, that one's not setting as much, so I hope I started right. If not, it'll be what it is. So I'm using these for my rub and buff because I don't have to put on gloves. Just a perk, because I hate wearing gloves. So I have one already out, I think, maybe. Yeah. Just gonna put it on the tip here. I forgot I already had that one glued down. And I'm gonna rub this on the top, guys. So it's gonna let me have the control like I would with my finger, but with the tip of my makeup eye applicator. Because I'm telling you, sometimes those gloves can be a pain. And I'm gonna do half of it so you can see half of it how it looks and then what the other side looks like without, just in case you wanna do something similar. So you know what it would look like. I love these frames. Who has these frames? I used to do a lot of projects with them and I kind of got off of it from doing it, but I am getting ready to start, don't laugh, I'm fixing to do some ornaments and stuff with them. So you're gonna be seeing me use them again here. But yeah, these are one of my, because I love ornate. Y'all know I love ornate. Okay, so half with the rub and buff, half without. Look at the difference there. Give me some hearts, guys, if y'all like that. Half with, half without. How pretty is that? I know, y'all, so pretty. Such a difference, but just adding that rub and buff. I know, isn't it pretty, Christy? Good to see you, Christy. I'm missing some of y'all. I didn't know y'all were on here. Thanks for being on, y'all. Y'all know I appreciate it. I love spending time with y'all on Sundays. I hate it when I have to cancel too. All right. Just gonna put a little bit. Got a little bit too much in one spot, so I'm going to make it look like I did it on purpose in some other spots. No accidents, right? all happy accents. How amazing does that look, y'all? So pretty. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the flowers. I'm gonna do those before I glue them on, just because they have a little bit more depth. There are chemicals that are in it that are not good for you. And honestly, I did it for a while, and I'm not going to say I was sick because of that, but somebody yelled at me and they're like, have you ever read the back? It says, do not get on your fingers. And I was like, no, I haven't. So I quit doing it that way. So without, give me some hearts if y'all can see the difference here, without and with, without and with. So pretty. Thank you, Linda. Oop. Almost dropped it. Caught it. Look at that, y'all. Isn't it pretty, Marta? So pretty. Let me get this one. Sometimes when you look on screen, you can see an area you missed. So I'm just gonna go around the side. Okay, so that's gonna go right there. And then what I'm gonna do on these little things I have, I'm just gonna add a little bit so it all matches. I kind of wish I would have done the fine line crackle on the top, y'all. So I don't know if y'all can see the difference in color. Oh yeah, you can. The top is without, the bottom is with that rub and buff. So it's just getting everything the same color. To go on here. Where's my other one? I think it's a big difference. I don't know if y'all can see it. You see the difference in colors? So you can use your rub and buff on things that are already a color. Hey, Janet, how are you? All right, one more. Then I'm gonna do the key on the front. Hopefully that mess on my mold is almost done over there. Just in case you've never over poured it, this is what happens when you over pour it. I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. I'm gonna flip this and do my key. Hole, I guess it's a key. Hole on the key. Y'all, I am really debating on just holding this up and putting that fine line crackle on it, but okay, so there's our key. Hole. Keep saying key. Y'all know what I mean. What do I always say? But wait, there's more. Oh, thank you for the stars. Let's see. But wait, there's more. See, it just brings out all those details. So pretty. And this is antique gold, so it's not like it's that yellow gold. So if you ever are looking for the rub and buff, this is antique gold. I really do still like that in the corner. I may stand by. I may make this the same color. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I gotta put my glasses on for this one. Gotta be able to see it. Oh yeah, okay. Don't get the eyes. So we've got the black, and then we'll add. This is why I like the makeup sponge, y'all, because I can control it so much better. Now we've got everything the same hue. Now, the question is, okay, y'all, that would be cute. Okay, y'all are gonna have to help me decide on this one because I don't know. And see, I touch my face a lot too, so that's another reason why you are good, Jeannie. I hope you're having a good day. It's another reason why I don't use the rub of both my fingers, because I do touch my face all the time while I'm creating. Okay, and y'all know me, my face breaks out a lot. Okay, so we've got this. We could put it in the middle, or we could put it off to the side at an angle. Which way do we want to do it, guys? I love that detail right here. I mean, we could even put it down here at the bottom. So top, middle, or we could even put it, I kind of like it on the side too. I don't know what to do, y'all. Middle, top, middle. The only reason why I'm hesitant on the top middle is because we have the other skull right here. And so we put it right there with that. It takes away from the skull that's right there. I know, it is turning out so cute, y'all. Is this stuff ready? Okay, so if you ever over pour, this is what happens right here. You have this lovely little mess that comes right here. I'm gonna pop these out. That one's not ready yet. Hang on. Okay, so we've got a little half that might be actually kind of cute. That would have been cute down there. Okay. Don't touch your face when you touch resin, Melissa. I think that's where my face stuff's coming from, because I do. Okay, so when we pull it out, we have all of that around there. We can definitely fix that. We can just cut it off. So it'll just come like that. And then like it's still elasticable enough that we can just rip it off and it's fine. So then we'll do the same thing, just kind of, but if it's harder, when we take it out, we'll just cut it with a knife. So if you make a mess like that, it can be fixed, guys. Mine's still a little bit rubbery. But seriously, don't touch your face after touching resin, because it is a chemical. And I'm trying to catch myself on that because I am the world's worst at doing it. But I'm kind of thinking sometimes that that's why my face broke out. Well, that one's still not ready. I don't think I'm going to be able to get this one out either. These are deeper, so if they're not ready, they're a little bit harder to get out. As long as you get it started, you should be able to kind of roll it out there. Just wanted some of the little ones on here. Okay. Phew. All right. So what did we decide? Did we decide to do it kind of like in the middle to make it off-centered or up towards the top? Y'all let me know, because like I said, I don't want to take, we could even do it down at the bottom corner. I just don't want to take away from the skull that's up at the top. I mean, we could just put that right there over the skull, and then we don't even see the skull. Because it's almost an identical match. I don't know. Options that I'm not ready to make a decision on yet. Okay, let's finish. Where did I put? There it is. bottom corner. Let me just paint these real quick, guys. Y'all saw how fast they went last time. I can paint them pretty quick. They will get harder as they set. I just didn't give them enough time to get real hard yet. I know, it's so hard. Hey Jen, how are you? I'm glad y'all are answering the questions because some of y'all are on here, but I didn't even know we're on here. So I'm happy to see y'all. When I'm on like the Essential Stencil page or on Tuesday nights, sometimes I miss comments altogether because I'm looking down so much. Saturday's a little bit more laid back, or Saturday. Today's Sunday, y'all. All right, let me get these dry, and then I'll figure out which ones I'm going to use on there. Y'all, super cute. We may wax it up a little bit and give it a little bit of a distressed look, just so it's not so stark white. But I think we're almost done. Somehow I splattered black paint all the way up there on my phone. Don't know how I did that. Enjoy today's project. It has been super fun after I got over the stress of getting all the bottom stuff off that I should have done before the live. Gonna be so cute. Okay. I know, isn't it fun, Renee? I'm gonna do another one. I don't want to say girly, but I'm gonna do it with like the vintage flowers and stuff. And so these flowers will be different colors. But sounded like thunder. I didn't think it was supposed to rain today. With like a flowered background, flowered rice paper. Always miss a spot, y'all. Never fails. Get in a hurry and I miss a spot. Guys, for your patience today, at the end of the live, I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick somebody for Happy Mail. I'm not going to lie, it will not go out tomorrow, but I'll send you some of these hinges that I have. Got some other really cool pieces that like come in bulk that I'm going to be using here in the next couple weeks. So I'll include some of those, and we'll put a Dollar Tree frame in there. How's that sound? I'll just make you up a cute, fun, y'all, that was so hot that I stuck it to my paper. Just make y'all a fun, cute mystery box, or not a mystery box, a mystery Happy Mail box. Way too much on that. That's okay. The skull paper is DC. All of the molds came from Decoupage Central, and the back is a stencil from Essential Stencil from last year. But I'm pretty sure that Jonelle has checkers. I know she has the diamond pattern, but I'm pretty sure she has checkers because I did a disaster checker on my own one time, And I think she carried checkers after that. So pretty sure she has some. And like I said, guys, everything can be found at !DC for Decoupage Central. All right, now I am good. Okay. I am happy. I'm just gonna put all my little gold embellishments and flowers and roses and all the things on here. And we're gonna put the key right in the middle. Hang on. I'm all about embellishments. I wanna make this one a little bit darker. Isn't it funny how your mind works? You think you have a layout and then you're like, yeah, no, I want to do it this way. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to group. Oh, I forgot. I have the hinges up there. Let me see how these are going to look because I've got to get those on too. I've got little nails that those go in, so I don't want to get it too chunky up here. Let's do, I may not need my big one. We're either going to do a big one, let's do a big one right here, our key right there. I really love this one. That would even be pretty up there at the top. Y'all, designing issues. Designing issues. Y'all, my brain is spinning right now. Thank you, Jeannie. I know, my brain is like, how do I want to do this? Because, I mean, like, that even looks super cute in the middle up there, too. Okay. Let's just, I just feel like that's too small. Okay. And why can the key not be right there? Come on, Melissa. Get it together. There we go. All right, I had to think about it, y'all. I kept putting my flowers up at the top, and I'm like, why can my flower not be at the bottom like my other ones? They can. They most definitely can. Look at me. I just totally rechanged that 5 times, but now I've got it exactly how I want it. Okay, so sometimes you have to look at your project a million times like I just did. And I am gonna put that right there. I know some of y'all I'm covering up that skull. It's happening. We're putting the bling skull right there. It makes more sense. It looks good. We're good. I missed that comment. All right, let's get it all glued down, y'all. I appreciate y'all's patience. I had to really think through that for a second. All right, we are ready. Ready to glue. Y'all, I think this project turned out so pretty. I will do the inside of it, and I will come back and show you all the goodness that we do on the inside. I'm just gonna add some rice paper on the inside. The key is here because it looks like it can go in the middle, you know? So like, we know the key is glued down, but like the key is there, so we picked up to put into open. Now, this one is gonna be tricky. It's gonna take a lot. Oh, thank you, Shasta, I appreciate it, because I've been on for an hour and a half. It's gonna take a lot of glue because it's very deep. I could have stuffed it with like some paper or something in there, but we are just gonna glue it up. And it's hot. And we are gonna put it down right there. Cover the other one up. That was the good idea. Oh, I love it, Linda. Yeah, think outside the box. Not literally, but yeah, there's so many fun things that we can do with our molds and everything. Like, this is so, y'all, I can't tell you how pretty it is in person. It's really pretty. I love projects like this, where there's no set design. I mean, you have stuff that you want to use, but you don't know exactly how you're going to do it. And then you watch it all come together. The key is resin. It is. It is from the key mold from IOD. And then I'm going to glue those right there. Just enough hot glue to get everything. Y'all, look, I still have the paper on the back of there. I knew it stuck. Try not to glue my finger on that. This one's been giving me a fit, so I can see the very last one causing me an issue. A little wispy there. All right, guys. So I will, the hinges, I've got little nails that go in there. So I will put those hinges on the side. Oh, y'all, that's so cute. We've got our bling skull in there with our paper, and then all of our embellishments. And then I'll probably add just a little bit of wax, not a lot, a little bit of wax on it to just kind of crunch it up just a little bit, but not too much. Isn't that cute, y'all? So we'll start right here. And then we'll put those hinges on with our nails. Super cute, guys. So I didn't take a picture beforehand. So if you are just hopping on and you didn't see it before, we had a yellow box. It was a yellow cigar box. And it looks like this on the inside. This is what the outside did look like. So I'll go in and I'll put some, I'm probably gonna use, I've got, just to let y'all know, I've got, where is that? Some grunge numbers. So I think I'm gonna use that for the top of this, just the numbers, and then we'll have that on that side. And then I may even stencil the inside. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do on that yet, but thank you. Like I said, it's something a little bit different for me. I thought it would be fun. I did the checkers Friday night, and I was like, I've got to do that on my box. I just absolutely loved that look. And like I said, I know you can do diamonds. The diamonds are perfect, like the little black diamond squares, but I like the checkers. I really do, guys. Thank you, Karen. And let me pick somebody for some happy mail. I will probably, let's see, I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday, and I have a live on Tuesday, so it'll probably be Wednesday. I know, right? It'll probably be Wednesday before I send out the happy mail, but let me go through here and pick a winner, guys. And it is wood on the bottom. So, like, it was the paper on the top and then the wood on the bottom. But this one was not a wood top. And I almost forgot, guys. We got the key right there, too. Keyhole. All right, guys. Let me pick somebody for happy mail. And we'll scroll. and where it lands, Shasta Bishop. Shasta Bishop. So if you will send me your address, I will get you out some happy mail of this week, my friend. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Renee. And thanks for hanging out with me a little bit longer today. I knew this project was going to take a little bit longer. I am absolutely obsessed with it. I love it. I love it, y'all. I've been doing some projects lately that I don't want to say I'm stepping out of my comfort zone on my projects, but I'm doing some projects a little bit differently than I did when I started 5 years ago, and I am having so much fun. Yes, I have a dentist appointment after work on Tuesday, and then I will be on the Decoupage Central page after that at 8 p.m. Central. So I may not be able to talk a whole lot because I know I have to do this bottom tooth down here, so I may be like this, but we will be live. We will be here. I may be a little bit numb down here. Yay, Shasta. Congratulations, guys. I am so excited. All right, I will see y'all Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Central, and then Wednesday, 5 p.m. Central, Friday night, 7 p.m. Central on the Essential Stencil page, and then Sunday on Memorial Weekend at 1 p.m. Central. That one may change, but I will keep y'all updated for sure, guys. Y'all be blessed. Have a fantastic week, and I will see y'all soon. Thanks for hanging out, guys.